then that's good, because this x, I can let it equal to a. So a square, the plus, now 2 I copy down, this is x is a. And then now, because of I have a square plus 2ab plus b square, in the middle I have the b, so this is the b. So let's do some math for fun. Today we are deriving the quadratic formula by using completing the square. Now, I already derived it in last year, but I am going to do a newer version of deriving this quadratic formula using completing the square. So here's how you do it. Now, in order to apply the completing the square method, first you have to make the coefficient of x squared equal to 1. So in order to do that, what I need to do is we are going to divide by a at both sides. So we will get x squared plus b over a x plus c over a equal to 0. And then we are going to move the constant c over a to the other side. So x squared plus b over a x is equal to negative c over a. And then what we're going to do is we are going to add a constant such that after we add in a constant, this side filled with the x squared and x and the constant will become a perfect square. So in order to do that, we are going to use this famous algebra equation, which is a plus b bracket square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. And every time you do algebra, better memorize this, because sometimes it will be handy when you're solving algebra, because if you memorize this, then you can apply instantly, so you don't need to just like expand for every time. So so here's the problem. I got the x squared and the b squared is just basically like a constant, but in the middle 2ab I have no 2. How can I do that? In order to have 2 on this term, I have to make sure that I have something like this. Why? Because I want to have a 2 up here. If I have a 2 up here, then that's good, because this x, I can let it equal to a. So a squared, the plus, now 2 I copy down, this is x is a. And then now, because of I have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, in the middle I have the b, so this is the b. So in order to make this thing become a perfect square, I have to add b over 2a square. So this is how the completing the square method works. You want to make the one side become a perfect square so that you can solve the equation easily. Now, if you guys didn't know what I'm talking about, let me just say it once again. Now, x squared. Now, here's the thing. I want to make this a perfect square by adding a constant. So in order to do that, we just need to memorize this formula. And then in the middle term, especially here is referred to this term. This term is referred to this term. But the problem is I don't have the 2 here. So in order to have the 2 here, I just write it 2, but don't forget to divide by 2 in order to make the algebra equal to it is called algebra manipulate. We can manipulate algebra. So we got our a, got our b, but where's our b? B is here. Because we got a, we like x is equal to a, we like x is equal to a, we got a 2 here, and then this will be our b, and then because this is our b, then the b be power of 2, which means b squared, we got the a. So we got a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, which will lead to this, right? So our constant that we need to add is this. And then don't forget, we have to make sure that the equation is always equal or always equivalent. So remember, negative c over a has to be plus b over 2a square. And then we can grouping this into perfect square, which is this AB. So our result that we get is, for this will be equal to x plus b over 2a square is equal to, now b over 2a bracket square, that's same as b square over 4a square. And then if we group this into simple fraction, I will have b square minus 4ac over 4a square. And then what I'm going to do is, the square, we are going to square root it. So x plus b over 2a is equal to the square root of b square minus 4ac over 4a square. And then now here's the important thing. Now let's say you want to square a constant 6. So when you square this constant 6, you will get 36, right? What about negative 6 square? Is still equal to 36, right? Which means that when you square root a number, you will get a positive version or a negative version. So you got two possibilities. So in order to have two possibilities, we will write it as a plus minus, because when we square root a constant, we got two possibilities. One is the positive version of the square root, and one is a negative version of the square root. So we have to, in order to interpret this mathematically, we will use the plus minus. So what does plus minus do is they can combine the addition and the subtraction of an expression of two expressions at the same time. So we got so that's why you have to put the plus minus. And then the 4a square, we can square root it out, because by using the law of indices, we can distribute the square root at the numerator and denominator. So we got x plus b over 2a is equal to plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. And then we just solve for x, very simple. So x is equal to negative b over 2a plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. And then we can take this as simple fraction, and since the denominator is the same, we can group it together just like this. So x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a, and then this is our answer. So we have derived the quadratic formula. Now if you guys want to watch the previous video about how to derive the quadratic formula, about the older version, you can check it out. And if you guys still don't know what am I talking about, why you need to plus this, you guys can check it out at the previous video, because if I remember, I have plot something that is related to the square and the rectangle, and you guys can check it out. And then here again we have derived the quadratic formula. And as always, if you guys interested in this video, or if you guys really enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for upcoming math videos, and I will see you guys next time.